Welcome to the Encounter Bay Oval today for the start of the 2020 season. We got last year's premiers playing in Encounter Bay, last year's premiers of Langhorne Creek playing in Encounter Bay on a day that was supposed to be raining, Nifty.
The day what was supposed to be raining was. It depends where you come from. If you come from Mount Compass up the road, it is raining and it's very wet. We've had a bit of a shower go through, but Oval is in fantastic condition.
It is, isn't it?
For round one in this different year.
Different year, isn't it? Everything's changed, and this morning there was a very big crowd here to watch the juniors play, and a lot of them have gone home, and there's still a good crowd here today. So let's hope we see some great football. We've got the right team here, Langhorne Creek, 2 years in a row they've been premiers. And Encounter Bay, well, they've got a lot of new players in the side today.
They have, a lot of new ones, and yeah, it's been good. And Oval, I just walked across the Oval and it's in fantastic nick, so hopefully let's bring it on and get a good game of footy going for what is round 10, which is round 1, which is all confusing in this COVID year of football. So hopefully we can get 9 games in, Kev, and some finals.
Here goes the footy. Up in the gear they go again. Langhorne Creek get the stats down. They use the first use of the football. The first kick of the hit goes out to Caleb Howe. Caleb Howe gets it down the line and he picks it straight up to there in Toby Hellier. Toby's pretty decent last year because these are the minor premiers, Langhorne Creek, and Toby's going to have a crack at this because he's pretty good quick. Just like I said before, there's no real breeze out there. Toby Elliott dead smack in the middle, just outside 50, drop punt on its way. I don't think it took any fingertips. No, it didn't. Big Louie did.
Mount Compass Quarry and Landscape Supplies have over 40 years experience in mining and blending soils and organics. We're specialists in turf soils, landscaping and organic blends. Customised washed sands for horse arenas, sports grounds and building sands. We also have a large range of decorative stones, gravels, mulches and pine barks. From car trailers to all truckloads. Wholesale Quarry Direct. Mount Compass Quarry and Landscape Supplies, 86 Sandmine Road, Mount Compass. Open Monday to Friday, 7am to 4pm and Saturday 7am to 11am. Phone 8556 8421.
The coach of Langhorne Creek is here, yeah, up they go. Down they go. Backs on the middle, right in the centre of the centre field. Umpire gets ready now, he'll throw the ball up again. It goes, no the ruckman nor the ball can touch it really, and anyone touching it. Then anyway, out of the centre is where with a nudge in the back out there, the Langhorne Creek. He's allowed to go on, but there's a free kick going the opposite way here, and then flying to Encounter Bay. Chelsea Neal kicks it across. Hand pass now goes across all along. Hand pass to Steady's player up there. Crispin was right on the mark, then have a go at him if he could. But the ball now goes down to the forward line. Duminish had the ball, but taken out there by the Bay. So they kick in with no one out there. Yep. Tyson Mills fella kicks it across the ground. He finds his mark out there, and down the ground they go with it. That's a good kick. Down the oval it goes, over near the boundary line, across the boundary line out there for a throw-in by the umpire. So over the trip.
Certainly is. Right over on the clubber inside it is. The boundary umpire gets his first touch for the day too. So into the season he goes up, they go. Ruckman set themselves, pushes it down by the Creeks. Creeks come out the base, pick it up, he gets wrapped up and goes through, and he's pinged him, hold the ball there, tried to take through, and the Creeks take the silliest look and come out here right into the centre. Turns around, good spoil by Crispin now off the base. Handballs from the Creeks, they come back out, go back around again, goes back out there to Hellier again, who kicked the last goal. Out to the wing now, right out in front of the club rooms. Goes off the side, Creeks are certainly moving well. Goes up wide, a little jump from behind, it doesn't work for the Creeks. Comes to ground and the Bay boys mop it all up. Series of handballs to the back lines, does the hard work. Drives this up onto the wing now. Goes out. It's sitting underneath it of the Creeks and they've wrapped them up themselves to the defensive line here. True wing position, clubber inside. Holds it up. It's probably taken a bit too long. Good kick. Oh, just got there. Made him stretch down to that one. That was solid, so the coach is noticing them. Off he goes and he finds the run machine in the Creeks and over to Nifty.
Yeah, Dominish with the football, loads up inside 50, that 45 again, or nearly pulled in a one-hander. Oh, hang on, got a whistle up there. What's happened down there? It's been too much.
playing on down there. It's not going to happen. It does go to Wayne and Kennepa through Marshall. Marshall gets the football out wide, coming through scoreboard side wing, loads it up, ball intercepted by the skipper in Curtis. Curtis Perry now loads up, finds his teammate, well knocked away from him. Good play off on the ground. Langhorne Creek looking to pump out the pressure. All player taken as he got rid of it. Play onto the score. Comes back to the skipper now in Neil. Tyson Neil loads up down the line. Nick Marshall there. You pushed him out of the way, Nick. I've seen that. You're right in front. They could argue at the umpire, mate. Watch Kelly tomorrow, mate. You can watch the replay and you can give him a fair old sharp inbound short pass through there to 29 there in Lachlan Evans. Evans gets it out to his teammate out wide. They're out there in Blackwell. Blackwell gets it down onto the wing. They're back inside to Blackwell again. I don't think it carried the distance. He's going for holding the ball. And a good tackle there from Kennepa. Throws his hands in there. And what was that for? Well, that was for obvious. And Kennepa load up inside. He's a bit of pushing Argy-Bargy down there, and that's a good little bit of Argy-Bargy down there, and well done there. It is by Nicholas Marshall. Now, Nicholas Marshall last year had his extraordinary kicking boots on, Kev.
He did points, did he?
He told me, he had to tell me the story that you had to, how you coached him and taught him how to kick and everything like that.
Yeah, he told you all that, didn't
he? Yeah. So, and
that he learned.
Yeah, and I must admit, he's dead accuracy. So I haven't put the mockers on him for 2020, but he's
probably done it
on his way in. Kick is on its way. Goal umpire is favouring his little left shoulder a little bit. He's gone for the pacemaker. 1 point only to Encounter Bay. So Langhorne Creek are a one straight goal in Encounter Bay. 1 point on our... Nobody told me what scoreboard.
No,
thank you very much.
Yeah, I'll see you later. FP Ag. You know them.
There we go.
Oh, they go now. Offhand it goes. Here's a chance for the base to kick it in. Then it goes to the half forward area. Langhorne Creek fall over. Yeah, they hit off the goals. Is he any better than and I reckon that was Nathan and Nick Marshall. Yep.
FP Ag, the name you can trust for all your farm needs. FP Ag Rural Supplies has the knowledge and know-how to help you improve your production with expert agronomy advice for your pastures, hay production and broadacre cropping, fertiliser advice and spreading, animal health strategies, fencing needs, expert viticultural advice, livestock sales options, and we also offer an on-farm delivery service. FP Ag, with 5 fully stocked branches across the Fleurieu, we're in your field.
Yeah, looking close here on the ground than I am, Kevin. It looked like he wavered through the air, so good decision by the goal umpire.
Yep, way to go, Griff.
Here we go, in the centre, they go. No one really gets it down. Comes to ground again. The Bows and Thomas Neville trying to get it up. Creeks recover though. They handball back now. Goes back there to Thomas Durnham. Durnham puts the ball up on the wing here for it. Bays has certainly got the run onto here. Comes out beautifully. Picked up there by Tonkin. Puts it out for the Bays. Puts it around. Oh, that was a sling. Handball that one. They still maintain control of it though, and they go out there quickly through Tyler Baldock. He puts it out. Up onto the forward flank. Goes up there. Creeks though, recovering well. Handball back. Comes back around to him. They're now steady. Go back to the clubroom side, and they go out wide, and they find the player right out there in the Creeks. Quickly goes around now to Hellier for the Creeks. He goes right up into the forward line now, puts it all around. Bit of a scramble going on. The Bays chap in there and go. Andrew Fife picks the ball and releases the Bay. They swing it out the other side now. Comes out the country, out to the scoreboard side. Crispin tries a fumble. See the first game up on it. Gets around. Gets around on it now. In they come. That's hanging on to the Bays. Has to be. Yep. Picked it all up there as he's tackled without the ball on.
He tried to grab the bloke Dean himself, didn't he?
No, he was out. It was a slow one there by Stella, I reckon. But he goes inside and he finds his player and over to Nifty.
And Canterbury through the centre of the ground up, finds Callum Tonkin's out there. This is Callum. Callum will play a running pass. It's called to play on. No, play along does. Goes down and finds Jack to Crispin. Crispin out now to the skipper and Neil. Neil loads up. Daisy can't afford. Can Nick get hold of it? Yes, he can. Does a little bit of duck. Oh, the fancy handball didn't come off. She's gone to ground. Creeks will pull a stoppage here. And unplayable ball up into the pocket. Into the pocket for Canterbury. Probably could have popped that one up in the air. And just wasn't in a good position for that fancy handball. Umpire with the footy. Flicks her up in the air again. There'll be plenty of Creek players around the footy. Goes back out to Howe. Howe gets a hurry one on the boot. Here's the race on to the creek. Can they get it out of there? They do. Oh, the football didn't come out too good. Comes up now to Fraser Tonkin. He can't get hold of it. Puts the handball down the line. The Langhorne Creek is tackling fiercely. Umpire coming in and the ball up. She wasn't going anywhere in the middle there. Going a bit of a chat to the players. She'll be right, mate. Keep it short. First game. It's all right. It's okay. I've got hold of it.
It's like he's playing a free kick.
No. He's doing the old time up. Mr. Officious ball gets that back out there, Elliot. Elliot doesn't get it, gets an area, and the area has been paid as a free kick for holding the ball to Encounter Bay.
Gamble football.
Yeah, Gamble.
Corey Gamble.
This is a new player to the club. And after the thousands of clearances you got, where'd he come from? I got no idea. I thought I'd throw that one in. The Gamble it is, outside 50. Loads up, drop punt, on its way. She's going a little bit right. She's going to stay that way, and it's only 1 point. 1 point only to Encounter Bay. So they go, should be, I think, 1 goal, 2 to Langhorne Creek, 1 straight on our... Scoreboard. Get that out, I'll write that down.
Kick the ball in, and it's been marked down there by Curtis Perry. He's a few touches already. He'll kick it across and go on a miss.
Matty Tonkin's back in town.
Tonkin, he's back from Clyde, though, right? He's gone across now to Durham, and we're still inside 50 over that far side of the ground. There's a long kick out down there by Saunders. Ball goes up high, players on the ground, and the umpire lets it go. He's let it go long enough, and he says, I'll come in and ball it up. So it's on the crowd side at the moment, over there on the club room. Umpire tosses it up, the Bay player runs over the top of it, back into another scrum over there. And you're pretty good at getting things out of scrums over there, Trev.
Yeah.
Certainly am. I can get this one all cleared out. The umpire pays a fee and it'll break it right up beautifully. Right on the 50 metre arc over there in the forward flank for Encounter Bay. Turn around, goes up. Tonkin got it down, but it hits the ground, and everybody's on this again. The umpire will repeat the same dose. Still right on that 50 metre arc. Right on the club room side, though. Working opposite us. Up it goes. Tonkin gets again to the base, comes down. Creek's sweat on the player, comes out, the Creek's pick it all up, and he gets wrapped up, and the umpire comes for his third throw up, almost exactly the same
But he moved about 2 metres,
certainly has. Up it goes over there, tries to get it just straight down the pack, goes down, Bays pick it up, go forward, turns round, out they come the Creeks, defensive side goods, looks to the outside, he goes up and he finds his player quickly there, and that one there is Damien James. James the Creek puts it out over Rosa. The Bays pick it up, got it all up, kicks it up here, goes into the forward pocket. Will it sit? It does. Picks it up for it, drives it over up the full forward. That's all the Creeks take. Creeks are a defensive one there, and that one goes around now to Thomas Denham. Denham puts the ball out, still runs out with it. Handballs off to his player out wide now, goes off, straight down the wing on the club ring side. Bang! Player went down for the Bays and he's watched the ball and he got shirt fronted badly. Turn around, Bays picked this one over. He gets wrapped up and the umpire stands in the centre wing for a ball up. Yeah, the Bay player was watching it and the Creek player just went straight into him and laid him straight out. Quickly, now the Creeks pick the ball up, go forward, up and over it goes, right over the top, and that was Blockety, wasn't it? So, yeah, Blockety, Crager, he normally takes him, puts it all out, Bays, get the ball now to the back flank, swings it, this is typical of what Encounter Bay does, put it out here, scoreboard side now, picks up, have they got the loose man? Oh, that's not a very good kick to the running player in Crispin. Gets away with it though, puts it all back, Tonkin picks it up, goes up, and he gets away, inside, over the head though. Creeks sitting on the one, sweat onto this one, turns around, wraps it up, the umpire will come in, and there's the ball up and goes back to you boys.
Yeah, nice. Get rid of that for you there. So good, he's in a bit of trouble. Umpire flicks the footy up in the air. Callum gets the football tapped down, it is, but away goes Langhorne Creek. The kicker from Evans, a wobbly old one going up there, and well done by Baldock. Takes a nice finger tipper, changes up the pace of the game, goes out towards the club room. He finds his teammate, short passing's going on. They're clearing for it down the line. They're trying to make space for it. He's jittery, so Langhorne Creek have manned up everywhere now. This one's going to be the kicky and Hope up in the air. She goes again. She fends down to Langhorne Creek. They run through the player. Handball comes back out wide to Cleggett. He can't control it. He's got it. They've got hold of him. He does now. Rakes out a handball out the back door. Little toe poke on the ground. Handballs, quick ones. Come back, they do. 1-2, and the kick forward. A nice little daisy cut upon Callum Howe. Howe deep out in the pocket. Not a bad angle there for the kick and a goal. Yeah, there's not much good breeze around to worry about it. Langhorne Creek round the blocks, got the first goal on the ball without Canterbury touching it. Been hard work since. Now on his way, the kick is through. Langhorne Creek boys are clapping it. Big Louis down there says she's okay. Goal number 2 on the board for Langhorne Creek.
South Coast Realty is an independent, locally owned and operated real estate business, incorporating sales and property management of both permanent and holiday rentals. We're heavily involved in the local community, with offices in Victor Harbour and Normanville. Our professional and friendly staff can assist you with all your real estate needs. And with well over 5,000 registered buyers on our database, all wanting to purchase properties on the South Coast, we're helping you stand out in the crowd. South Coast Realty, local real estate specialist, helping you stand out in the crowd. Give us a call today.
Anyway, ball back into centre. Umpire throws it up high. Up it goes again. Tonkin probably got the better of that and off. Comes down. Taken down there by Crispin. Crispin kicks it down in the middle. Almost a fumble down there. The mark's been taken now by Jensen. Tool. Kicks it back again to Crispin, and Crispin was just out the play on, I reckon. I reckon the fella right behind him then would have had him. On the mark, this will take one of Crispin's best.
Kicks over his best to get there, wouldn't it?
Yeah, kicked him just outside 50, I reckon. They kicked it right just inside the line, and he falls about 20 metres short out there. Mark's been taken down there by the Creek, and the Creek now will clear it. The ball out there was Cleggett, Mitchell Cleggett. He decides he'll pass it about 15 metres to someone further away from goal. He's going to kick it in here, waiting under the ball and make a mess of this. The ball bounces towards the boundary line. I reckon that's the first time the ball's been out of bounds. Maybe the second time. No one touched it, so the Bays will bring it back in again. Aerial Tennant. That was another bad one. It's on the ball. I reckon that's not a bad decision there, Trev.
Yeah, he was tried to get it. I was almost thinking that he might have been knocked out of his grip when the tackle come in, but no, he was right on it out of clear view.
Nick again.
Yep. Tucked into there. I'll take this in case you boys are there. He's tucked right round the boundary, so he's got fairly acute angle here. Straight kick though, no breeze to work against onto there. Sits the ball up, hanging, and it's going to go across the face. Too far in, she sneaks in for a minor score, so it gives him 2 points so far. So on the FP Ag scoreboard, they go to 1 goal, 3 to Langhorne Creek, 2 goals.
Out of defence, straight through the spine, they go through the centre corridor, second mark, and kick up on away, but it's a counter base, ending up underneath the football there, and James Bradford. Bradford comes back out wide, short pass, Jack has to work for it here, Crispin does, it's the footy, centre wing, scoreboard side. Does the 150 around the flag, short pass, that wouldn't be 15. Paid that one, just got away with it. Bays now, back, inbound to Westy. Oh, he gets the fingertipper. Yeah, Grippo's working. Fresh can of Grippo for this new season opener. Westy can try this long west side. If you're looking for him, isn't intercepted down there by Dominish. Come back up, band again. Players, Scanner Bays, looks playing a little bit of cap in this cap at the moment.
The ball, he dived on it.
I'll have
Probably
it.
lucky on that.
Yeah, I thought he might have been.
He dived on it and they sat straight onto him.
The footy flips it up in the area, getting a good punch away. He's got Callum Tonkin down there by Cleggett. Cleggett back around the body again, all well trapped. Trapped to the bottom of the back. The Braves, a little handball back over to Crispin. Got to be clean. He's going to be hot potatoes. He's going to run into all the sorts of trouble like Burke and Wills. Yeah, clear the footy.
Player with the ball now for Langhorne Creek is David Warren. Gets it across there to his teammate in Dominish. Actually, Dominish goes down the ground and with a slow motion out here. Anyway, the ball now goes across. He didn't waste any time with it. That's Jake Dominish. And probably in the free kick now goes to Encounter Bay. Around about centre half back. Oh, Nick Marshall's got his problem there. Oh, that one. He beat both of them. Good. He one in front, one behind. He was lucky to get away with that. And he kicks it out. The ball out, the ball short. And
Thomas Neville.
Come in. He's a kick. Going back a long way. Well, he's well within kicking distance there. He's just crossed the 50 now, and he's taken about 10 steps back.
And he's gone back as far as what the kick itself's going to be.
Yeah, I think maybe even a bit further.
Then
Then he comes down to take his kick at goal. Goes in, puts the ball up high. Big Louis having a bit of a look there, and I reckon
The Royal Family Hotel in the main street of Port Elliot prides itself on having a family atmosphere. Our dining room is open for lunch and dinner 7 days a week, offering great food specials and friendly service. Why not wind down with friends and enjoy a drink in our superb beer garden, renowned for being the best beer garden on the South Coast. There's live music every Friday night, traditional pub-style accommodation, and we're also a sip and save outlet for all your favourite party needs. The Royal Family Hotel, 32 North Terrace, Port Elliot.
From the first minute of the game, I thought Canterbury looked like they're all in sorts of trouble, but they've actually really come back to it now. The tackling has been fantastic, and I think they've got a word again, though, just a bit high yard. They don't have it.
Out we go, quickly there. That one there was David Warren in for the Creeks. He puts it and finds his mark out there on the forward flank. Pick up there, that was 20-something out there. He drives it right up in the pocket. Then he finds that little man, Lockie McGregor. Turns around, he loves this, so he won't pass on. No way in the world, this boy, he loves those goals. He runs around like a greyhound up there. Not much of him. He loves the big hit. He's going to be short with that one by about 5-10 metres. Big one from the back, over the back, and that was poor checking. And the Creeks get in on that one. I reckon it was Caleb Howell. Yeah.
Victor Tyre Power are your local one-stop shop for all tyres, wheels and batteries. Tyre Power are Australia's biggest independent tyre retailer, which means you get the power of a big range of the big brands, expert advice and lower prices.
Get the power of a local owner and operator.
Get the power of great service that keeps you coming back.
Get the power. Victor Tyre Power, 170A Hindmarsh Road, Victor Harbour.
I tell you what, I'm getting sick of peddling. I throws it up again in the centre. They got a Creek player there with Bill London, says the umpire, maybe made it look a bit worse than what it was. Right in the centre of the ground now. It's gone out there to David Warren. David Warren kicks it in short, gone out there to the captain coach now in Stella. Stella kicks it across the ground. Creek player should be able to pick it up. He goes right in front of his bench over there. Not a good kick though. And it's been marked down there by Fraser Tompkins.
The backman's been working really well.
So Tompkins got over there. He kicks it in short again, just by the light tower over there. Probably his brother, is it? His brother over there, or is it
Baldock? Mr. Baldock, I reckon.
He kicks it further down the wing. His teammate on the chest and will go across the boundary line and out of bounds. It's out of bounds now with those people over there looking into the sun. Luckily we're not doing it now this year. Who would have thought you'd have been worried about the sun today, earlier this morning? Boundary umpire tosses it in. In it goes, pushed down, top of the ground, Langhorne Creek flag, throws it out of the pack. Here's a chance for Canterbury to pick it up, they can't. Stacks on the middle over there in front of the canteen and nicked it.
Yeah. A while to get up and around it. Canterbury playing a little bit more mess in the madness here. Well done by Callum Tompkins. Kicks it down to the skipper in Neil. Neil's got time to do the old pork, does, turns and kicks. In front, the terror, Dominish, gets the fist to it, punches it away, loose ball in the spirit, it's in the middle, two Creek players over the top. And a little bit down the umpires are letting it go. She's come out, she's swung out, he's got it, he hasn't got it, he's handballed on. Here they go, they're out. Through Calipau, no, stolen by one of the Bay players back in the middle. Now this is like Fraser Tompkins, smashes it on the boot again. Still goes, cats off hands, close to the boundary line. All players are coming in hard, left, right and centre, umpire free kick. And goes playing the train system.
The train's about to come into the station.
Must be off its tracks.
And at the interchange race, Canterbury for a kick in. coming up close to quarter time here. Long ball up in there. Plenty of players fly high and early. The tall legs in there is all Langhorne Creek.
Come out the side.
Yeah, that's right. They can switch it. You grab it, Trev.
Certainly is. The trainer goes past again. I can hear it, and they kick it short. They're a true wing, and the Creeks keep control of it. It's looking across, and they're trying to break this side. Comes back in the centre and finds the player quickly in Ben Arben. Arben for the Creeks. Now he comes back. Opening up now. Straight back out here. Comes back out to Thomas Denham. Denham puts his ball up. Durham comes up. Finds it onto there. Finds his player quickly there. And that one there, Damien James. He puts it in. The Creeks are trying to control it. Handball goes a bit wild now. It comes back around. Picked up there by Lachlan Evans, who can't get rid of it. The Bays are getting a bit of a split in here. He gets wrapped up. Goes to ground. The umpire says, I will bounce this ball at centre half forward for a ball up. Creeks into attack. Sets himself. Players around here. They go up. They're starting to get packs up here. Handball comes out quickly by the Creeks. Goes forward. 1-on-1 up here. Turns down body on body and goes down there, and the Bays rush it through for a rush point. So on the FP Ag scoreboard, 3 goals, 1 Langhorne Creek, 2 goals, 3 in count of 8.
They see the football. Mark taking out on Clubber into a pocket. Short Basie can't afford, finds the target. Still got to work the football. Then they switch up and they come their favourite side. No one's on the lead for them. They're all clouded up around the coach's box. That's why they go again. Putting your hands up around the footy. Umpire throws his up. Says play on. Uphand. Football comes out. A hurried kick comes back around. There's a kick in there. Taken in by there in Durham. Durham.
Ending the throw.
The throw, was it?
Yeah, not control.
He's getting plenty of the footy. Gets it into his teammate in Westy. Westy can switch up. Play comes across to Thompson Jim. I think it is out in out. Another one. Short pass and goes. A bit longer kick comes in and Nick Marshall is right on 50. He's right there. No, he doesn't. He sees the intercept mark. That was a good stretch there by Blackburn. And there goes the honker. So she is quarter time here at Encounter Bay Oval, and what's turned out to have been a pretty good game of football. We're based in sunshine, boys. So the scoreboard, what I've got up in here, will run up on 7 here at the moment. Encounter Bay 2 goals, 3. Langhorne Creek 3 goals, 1 on our PA score.
Hi, I'm Jamie, manager at Telstra Store Victor Harbour. If you need help with anything tech related, we're here to help.
If you're having problems with your phone or internet, we can give you a bit more help than just telling you to turn it off and on again.
And if you need a new phone or entertainment bundle, we can show you some options. And this is what we have.
So feel free to pop in for a friendly chat anytime. We look forward to seeing you at Telstra Store Victor Harbour soon.
South Coast Realty is an independent, locally owned and operated real estate business, incorporating sales and property management of both permanent and holiday rentals. We're heavily involved in the local community, with offices in Victor Harbour and Normanville. Our professional and friendly staff can assist you with all your real estate needs. And with well over 5,000 registered buyers on our database, all wanting to purchase properties on the South Coast, we're helping you stand out in the crowd. South Coast Realty, local real estate specialist, helping you stand out in the crowd. Give us a call today. Victor Tyre Power are your local one-stop shop for all tyres, wheels and batteries. Tyre Power are Australia's biggest independent tyre retailer, which means you get the power of a big range of the big brands, expert advice and lower prices.
Get the power of a local owner and operator.
Get the power of great service that keeps you coming back.
Get the power. Victor Tyre Power, 170A Hindmarsh Road, Victor Harbour.
Get the power! Trev, they're back.
Certainly are. I'm still in the car here waiting. So back in the centre, they'll get to start the clock now, boys. Up she goes. Go in the air. Nobody really gets it. Probably Tonkin flicked it back to the Bays. Quickly off they go. Out into attack out there through Thomas Bonus. And he finds his player out quickly in Thomas Pearson's. There's a name that hangs around under here. Out they go. Young lad come up. Puts it right up into the pocket. Turns around. Handball by the Bay boys. Can't put it all up. Headed out. Comes back in under him. They go into there and they go over the boundary line now. The boundary umpire. They have a ball up. and the forward pocket for Encounter Bay. They're heading down towards the main Victor Harbour Township ends now. Of course, this oval runs east-west, not north-south like most ovals. So it goes up, tap comes out, goes in the forward pocket. Creeks pick it up, flick it over, goes back around. Big snuff there by Encounter Bay, and that's in 12. It's straight overhead, and that goes to Daniel Toole for Encounter Bay.
FP Ag, the name you can trust for all your farm needs. FP Ag Rural Supplies has the knowledge and know-how to help you improve your production with expert agronomy advice for your pastures, hay production and broadacre cropping, fertiliser advice and spreading, animal health strategies, fencing needs, expert viticultural advice, livestock sales options, and we also offer an on-farm delivery service. FP Ag, with 5 fully stocked branches across the Fleurieu, we're in your field.
I bet Seller's getting on the coaching and leaving the ruck as well.
He'll be ball body in
He will.
Ball comes back down the middle, playing, been spun around a few times. That was goal from Neil, yes. Hold the ball, this goes back to Dominic. Little header, he just becomes short, finds Matty Tonkin. Now comes out wide, he does again. Big mark there, taken up there by Thomas Derham. Derham can pump along, and he's a bit congested down in the forward lines, he does. He pumps it along, the old 15 up, out come the players, and a good punch away it is there by pulled off by the base, and brings it down the umpire. Use the play. So I'll get some crowd support, and you can get crowd support, you can go to the car park there himself.
Yeah, he's gone over the fence for that one, boys, so he's chased it, and he's just flicked it back over the fence now.
You'd have thought there might be someone get out of the car.
The only shady spot I went to, no one's standing on that tree, I'll tell you that. We're out in the sun.
If the court was long enough, I would have chased the kid.
And now by the footy, nice high thrower it is, gives them plenty of targets. Langhorne Creek to the tap, the Caleb Howe gets it, can't control the football, it's gone out of bounds over the line, she goes again. And she's going to come sailing back in at you.
Yes, it is. The ball will be thrown in. The players are out there shading the sun from their eyes at the moment. Not a good spot out there, the sun at the moment. Back down there by Encounter Bay is not a good one. And there goes short.
Oh, that's no way.
I'm not flying land off that dude.
That was about 8 metres.
You'll never get a job at Elders.
I couldn't have been parked car in that distance.
The kick has gone down the ground out just over 50.
You don't know how to take me.
You find it hard to believe that, don't you?
Man, that would have stung when it hit him.
Oh, there's a chance now. There goes the Derham down there with a long kick. We're right on the line down there for a minor score there to Langhorne Creek. They go to 3-2, trailing Encounter Bay, 3-3 on our FP Ag scoreboard.
Oh, set him up, that one. Kick in there, goes spoiled from behind by the Creek boys, comes to ground. And the umpire's got him for holding the ball. It got on the ground, he fell down, put his hands on it.
Two guys jumped on him.
Yeah, as I said, I called one earlier and they let it go, and I thought, well, these boys are not going to be paying this, but because he didn't dive on it, it fell, right down to it. Anyhow, Creeks have got the ball, and the Kellogg has got it. Here's a beautiful kick. Here we go. Put it heebie-jeebies on him, you beauty. One thing has not changed in here, and that goes to the curse.
Even put you on your own and you still can't do it.
3-3, the Creeks go to 3-3 Encounter Bay, and that's the FP Ag scoreboard.
Amy Thompson with the football. Bring it back in. Looks left, looks right. Coming scoreboard side. Loads up. This is going to have to be good. Turn in. Oh, well done, Matty Tonkin over the back of Crispin. Pays on quickly, short, a little bit too much height in that one. Dominic, football, finds to work the footy, does duck, hooks, weaves, and kicks forward and finds a player. And Kobe Elliott is probably the dangerous man out there for kicking a goal.
Almost like part of the
his back line.
They just got out of the way and let him run through.
He's made this little mantle for himself now. He's a little tagger and a little...
Like a fox terrier dog, isn't he?
Yep.
Yeah. A few people would like to get hold of you. Elliott is for the football for Langhorne Creek. The kick on its way, drop punt, beautiful looking checking. So I think to the straight through the big six. That's the goal to Elliott. Another one to Langhorne Creek.
Mount Compass Quarry and Landscape Supplies have over 40 years experience in mining and blending soils and organics. We're specialist in turf soils, landscaping and organic blends. Customised washed sands for horse arenas, sports grounds and building sands. We also have a large range of decorative stones, gravels, mulches and pine barks. From car trailers to all truckloads. Wholesale Quarry Direct. Mount Compass Quarry and Landscape Supplies, 86 Sandmine Road, Mount Compass. Open Monday to Friday 7am to 4pm and Saturday 7am to 11am. Phone 8556 8421.
Yeah, throw the ball up it goes. Going to the right, I reckon that might have been knocked down then by Cullen Concord, but it's been sitting on the ground and the umpire will come in and throw it up again.
Isn't it funny? Goes in the same situation they played over the ball before, and this one will fall up.
Up again, up it goes again. Plenty of players jumped up there. Tried to take it out of the pack then for the Creeks. Was David Warren, isn't it? A few kicks so far today, and the ball goes now down to Counter Bay's half back line. Out they come with it. Comes down short or a kick of the player at the back of the pack, taken down there by the Creeks and Ben Arden. He'll kick it across, and there's Silla. Starting back today where he finished last year in the grand final. Kicks it across the ground, take it down there by Buffy and James. And it goes now, and the little fella out in front of there, Lucky McGregor, he couldn't do anything with it, went over the top of his head. And the umpire will come in here, and what's he going to do this time? He says, oh, throw it up. Couldn't help it go over his head, could it? 4 for 10 or something. Umpire throws it up again, up it goes. Stella gets it knocked down. Still playing pretty well. Picked up out there by Encounter Bay. With the hand pass away. Taken down by Crispin again. Down to the centre half forward here, and there it goes. And the players just called each other. It was a team mark out there by the creek. And the umpire says, nothing, you can't bounce it up on the end. One player bounce it up on the end, the other one catch it. And calls play on, and the umpire will throw it up again. Getting a bit tight out there at the moment. The sun coming out, they wouldn't be used to that. Umpire now, let's play go on. Plenty of players around the ball down there. Yeah, Mr. coming in and throw it up again. If he does that, you'd be surprised, isn't it? He's playing out the ball, you know, he's looked it. Got over the head. Chucks it up high again. Up it goes. Sella was in back again. Ball gets knocked out. Time for Langhorne Creek to get the hand pass away. They do. Now there ducks his head. Off it goes. Not a good kick down there by Stacey Thompson. Ball's on the ground though. Again it goes and the ball. Off the ball. This it goes out here to
Manish and 50 metres.
Langhorne Creek and it's a 50 metres. Well, you give it back to him. Well, you give it back to him. He threw it up the clouds first. So Creeks with the ball. You can't throw that away and give it back. It's gone down there now to Matthew Dominic. He's on the just inside the, not the 50 metre line, the 50 metre square there. Coming out there, there's a nice mark taken down there by a bowler. And he's got a few good Christians, just marked just inside the line. He's had a few kicks today.
Yeah, checking for
down on the ground it goes again.
So this place, 17 5 to the
He's done a hammy in the trial game too, boys.
He did.
Right. Yep.
Quick recovery out of that then. Ball's on the ground there. It's down in the place. Forward line down there. But again, into another scramble of players strip. And the bump will throw it up.
So it's on the forward flank from Encounter Bay on the scoreboard side too. So it's on this top side. Up it goes. Sella gets it out. Puts it all out. Crispin's going to get another run of this, but he leaves it for Tyson Neal. He goes and handballs inside. Bays kicks it in the man on the mark. Nice lucky that Mick got that one up. And off they go, the Creeks. Over the top, goes over, almost ball, bounces off the head of him, turns around, gets tagged on, he's got him for legging.
Yeah,
turns around, gets out, Kellogg gets up, plays on, drives his ball out wide, sits out there pretty, and he goes straight onto the chest of his player. And that one goes out there, and I reckon that would be Blackwell, I reckon, yep. So, Troy Blackwell for Langhorne's Creek. She's probably 8 metres inside the 50 metre arc. Kicks from about 45. It's a floater down low. Bays come out, try to pick it up off his toes. Can't get it on it. They jump on top of him. The umpire says, too high when you come into the tackle. The Bays will get relieved and kick in the back line.
Bit arsehole, wasn't it? Maybe too high.
So, yeah, that was little number 25 into there, which is all Creek, so it's yeah. Anyway, the ball goes out and goes over the boundary line in the forward pocket, and the boundary umpire will have a throw in on the clubroom side. It's going to be around about the 50-metre mark over there. Turns around, comes up, scores, getting tied up here again. Up they go. Probably tap down and smack across the fucks there accidental, I reckon, the Creek boys, and he's down and he's hurt. Turns around, goes over in the pack though, goes over, umpires let it go, but he's going to have to whistle this one up. And he turns around, is basically a bit close to the boundary line, but still in the same spot. Up she goes, turns around. Creek's trying to push it all out. He gets tackled, drops the ball out. Could have gone, but he didn't. The umpire called play on to this one. Goes out. Ball gets squared around. The Creek come out with it. Drives it out wide. Drives along. Looks pretty good, that one. No score, and goes for a minor point on the FPAG scoreboard. It goes to be 4-3, 4-4 Langhorne Creek, 3-3 Encounter Bay.
Encounter Bay to bring the footy back in, and when they do, taking out this was point. We're going to go back from where we're going. No, we're not. We're a bit held up here. And gets his handball back up on his teammate in Bradford. Bradford gets back in again. Oh, they're in all sorts of trouble here in Encounter Bay. Handball goes wild, goes back. Matty Tonkin runs onto a place for the free kick. Doesn't get it. Picked up by Lockie McGregor. He does the ball. He does the left. He goes to kick for goal. And he puts it straight through the high diddle as Lockie McGregor can do. Another goal on the board, the Langhorne Creek.
Hi, I'm Jamie, manager at Telstra Store Victor Harbour. If you need help with anything tech related, we're here to help.
If you're having problems with your phone or internet, we can give you a bit more help than just telling you to turn it off and on again.
And if you need a new phone or entertainment bundle, we can show you some options. And this is what we have.
So feel free to pop in for a friendly chat anytime. We look forward to seeing you at Telstra Store Victor Harbour soon.
There wasn't much to spare of that, was there? I thought I throw the ball up in the centre. Up it goes. They tried to break through the back, but that was easy again. Couldn't do it. Out it goes. 2-1 out here. Encounter Bay got the numbers. Goes out there to Hamish Tonkin. Tonkin kicks it down the ground. Not a good kick though. Ball's picked up out there. Christopher again. Gee,
2-on-1 though.
Yeah,
Good kick.
that's a good kick out there. It's gone out here to Neville, Thomas Neville. He's a bit far out. He's trying to get the kick.
Who was that? That was a great grab.
So there's a pack though. The mark's been taken down there by Encounter Bay, so it's got a shot on goal.
Nice and near. Lift a bit right in.
Nothing wrong with that hamstring.
No.
That tested it out.
That was Tyson of old, that is.
Yeah, he likes that, doesn't he, to come and go free, jump at it.
Yeah. Beautiful.
Comes in now, he's 20 metres straight out in front of goal. These are the ones he misses sometimes, though.
They comes down there. Offers were all on there.
Perfect. Right through the centre it goes. And that is Tyson Mills' first goal.
South Coast Realty is an independent, locally owned and operated real estate business, incorporating sales and property management of both permanent and holiday rentals. We're heavily involved in the local community, with offices in Victor Harbour and Normanville. Our professional and friendly staff can assist you with all your real estate needs. And with well over 5,000 registered buyers on our database, all wanting to purchase properties on the South Coast, we're helping you stand out in the crowd. South Coast Realty, local real estate specialist, helping you stand out in the crowd. Give us a call today.
The guy that probably didn't pay to come in either because he's probably riding the bike. Football goes back up in the middle. Kick socket off the ground, and this by Dominish. Backwards it goes towards the base. The base now load up the centre half forward. A little bit of pushing and shoving there. Umpires on the spot, letting it play on. Comes out. Low numbers of Creeker in there. They're going in. They're going down on the ball. Umpire is hot. On this holding the ball bit. The Creek players looking up at the umpire. But you ain't joking me. Play on quickly they do. The kick forward by the base probably wasn't the best record decision. I think it's gone past boundary today.
Not touched.
Not touched, out of bounds, and the free kick has come in. Trebs and the Creek.
Certainly is. Creeks come into the centre. Find the ball out, and they find his player quickly there, and that one is David Warren. The Creeks, they come out again, and they find the players now. They're starting to break on Damien James. On the back flank, on the scoreboard side here now, is it's held them up. So the Bays have bottled them up a bit in now, which is what they need to do. Hold, can't let them break out. In they come, jumps on it, turns around, should get free to Langhorne's Creek. Got away with that, and then the free advantage goes out. The Creek's come out with it now. Go back inside. 2 up there. McGregor can't get it. Comes in for the tackle. He lays it front on and he takes it down to be a ball up on the 3 wing on the scoreboard side. Up she goes quickly. Fire, football up. Turns around, hits down there. The Creek get away with quickly. Up they go. Tonkin comes. He cops one high. Umpire missed that one. It rattled his eardrums. Turn around. Handballs go out by the Bays. Turn around, comes up. Goes out quickly there to Campbell for the Bays. Goes up high underneath it. A couple of the Creeks got the runner in here. Steps back inside. Puts it out in the wing. Tosses it back out again to the Terrier. Goes back into his side. And Crispin once again for the Bays. Intercepts it, and that's a great one on the true wing. Still on the scoreboard side. Oh, that's off the inside the boot. Goes up there and goes around. That was a shocker. Goes off into it. Turns around, the Creeks will relieve it. Coming out, and they go off over the clubber inside and over to you, Kenny.
Yeah, Bulls marked out there by Langhorne Creek. Way out there, as the sun goes down, a little bit harder to see the players out there. And he's got it on the wing. Kicks it in short, finds his teammate 15 metres further down the ground. There's slow motion out there in a minute. It's stop and start. So he decided to kick the ball back to the right and switch the game across the ground. And this is what he does. Out it goes out here, looking for his teammate out here in Damien James. Finds him. James gets further down the ground to Flecker. Really got down the wall, bringing one shoulder.
He's in trouble.
We kick out over here to Wade Sweetman. Sweetman gets it further down the ground, has it enough, I think the player is there. Oh, look at him up and playing a 50-metre further.
No, he is.
Here to
Neville. Daniel O'Toole.
Daniel.
It should be O'Toole.
Yeah, it should be.
What's preparing to give his talk? The O'Toole. It should be lucky there. It should be sure to be sure.
Anyway, this should catch the...
He's only going to kick for about 20.
Easy goal out here. He's got a bit of an angle there.
No one's stopping the run.
If he's a right footer, he can run around the mile if he wants to. Besides, it's not there. There's a shot. Look, that is missed. It's a -4 only out there to Encounter Bay, and they go to 4 goals 4, Encounter Bay 5-4 on FPA scoreboard. What FPA is, they handle all sorts of...
you got spin plates and water shops and fencing wire and...
I think they're all over the place, aren't they?
Yeah,
everywhere. Big
Murray Creek, yeah, they're all over. So Langhorne Creek, for the footy, back down the spine they go again, all in front, they're done by Bulldog. Bulldog sets it off. Creek's got to have the last 5 minutes of play here, and let's get back into it again, all play, loose ball in dispute. Who's going to run onto it first? It is the Creek. The Creek get it, turn it back around, Dominish, close to the band line, gets the mark, and a little bit of a shove. Doesn't worry him. He's looking for a player down the line where he can go. His hand goes short, and too short it was. That didn't work. Comes back up. Bays have weighted numbers. Numbers there through 5. I'll have the footy. And throw it up. Up in there they go. Tap down by the Bays. Out the back door by the Bays. A handball, a quick one. A little handball underneath didn't work. Goes to Cleggett. Cleggett now up over the top. Over the top it went to Hellier. He can't get it. Bulldog's got it. Hellier's got Bulldog. How's the umpire going to see this one?
Held on the
draw. Very old draw. I'll have it, boys. We'll throw it up again. Oh, they go up. They go. Tompkins gets the snap over the 5 again. All one hand he's held on to. Takes the dancing plant. Can't get it. Can't work it away, Kev.
Yes, spot there for a while, isn't it? The sun's gone behind a nice cloud there.
20 minutes gone this turn.
Umpire throws it up. There it goes now. Something for the...
Yeah, I'm taking him for Cabby. Yep, certainly is. It gets held up again into there. Trapped in there. Creek couldn't break out, and the Bays smothered in there for another ball up. Still on this forward flank for the Bays going towards the big harbour end. Pushes out. Here we go. Tyson Neal gets it. Drives this ball up and Encounter Bay over the back. He's being held on. to the Bay boy, but it goes through for a minor point, legged him and everything, to go for a minor score. So FP Ag scoreboard, and Counter Bay go to 4 goals 5, I reckon, they're going to fix by 4.
Yeah. Let's bring the footy back in again. It's been a long time since she's been down inside their 50. Correct, where are we going? We're going to go coach's side. We are. Club room and coach's box side. Up high the air. High up in the air. Creeks up in front. Well read off the pack. It is again. Reading the driver for the centre half. Well, good intercept and mark taken down there by the base. Down there in Renshaw. Renshaw. Inside that Hamish Tompkins. Hamish comes back across the sideline. He does to Bradford. Bradford can keep coming across the path. He wants to. No, he doesn't. Directs it through to the centre corridor. And they go. And Kleinig now winds it out wide towards the club room. And they'll come back with the hamburger back up. Look at the coach in the crease. Langhorne Creek now players a run. They sprint down the line. They hook themselves up to Kellogg. Kellogg now loads it up. Lockie's going to be licking his lips in there with his. The little fella just comes in underneath. Comes out the side of his hands and takes the mark. The other fella ran 3 metres out.
Put on him, didn't he?
Yeah.
I mean, he was at least 12 inches taller than him.
Yeah, if you're going to kick short, like if you hold them up like that, you've got to be strong and hard to your target. You can't just kick them up and be short on them.
Lockie McGregor. 20 metres out, directly in front, bread and butter for this bloke. Kicks on its way, goal umpire puts him straight through the high diddle. Lockie McGregor gets goal number 2.
Mount Compass Quarry and Landscape Supplies have over 40 years experience in mining and blending soils and organics. We're specialist in turf soils, landscaping and organic blends. Customised washed sands for horse arenas, sports grounds and building sands. We also have a large range of decorative stones, gravels, mulches and pine barks. From car trailers to all truckloads. Wholesale Quarry Direct. Mount Compass Quarry and Landscape Supplies, 86 Sandmine Road, Mount Compass. Open Monday to Friday, 7am to 4pm and Saturday 7am to 11am. Phone 8556 8421.
You wouldn't know till half the season's gone, would you?
Touches the ball up high in the centre. Taken out of it down there by Encounter Bay. Goes over there to Bonner. Bonner straight down the ground and he made up the chest out there.
I reckon it could be Tom. That was Thomas Neville.
He'll have a crack at this one.
Yeah, I reckon he will. Might be a bit short out there.
Crispin.
Yeah, Jack.
Kicks it to Crispin, and Crispin will be lucky to make the distance from there too.
He was the best after for you, I think, Jack, over a long time.
Yeah, he's been the best player. I tell you what, he'd be a hell of a lot better player if he could deliver the ball better. The ball is holding him back.
There's Creek is out.
He's got it coming down the ground. They would
Sat on the greasy hole.
With a bottle, all right.
That one went to the third tier back in the car. That was amazing.
Why do you like your golf game, Trev?
Yeah, I haven't played that for a while. And as you can see, why?
Yeah, the Bays have got the ball down there through number 22 and Tyler Fulder. He kicks it in again, doesn't make the same mistake as they made before, and goes on out there to Derham. So Derham's got it almost the back pocket. He decides to go across the ground there and a slick throw, and you see him down there in the pocket. He's going to kick it over this far side of the ground again. Oh, that wasn't a good kick. He's switching out there, is it? Let's go at that.
Oh, good tackle.
It was a good tackle then. The umpire says they'll come in and throw it up again. So it's another ball up with nearly 25 and a half minutes into this second serve.
Flags it to the 40, taps it up for the point, touch stop in, over the boundary line. Yeah, can't too much on the old, siren to ring a ding ding. And the train hasn't come through yet. You can see you pulled his whistle out. We'll come back into Dominic. Dominic just seems to have plenty of all the time in the world. Handball comes out wide to the teammates. Squirt it through the centre corridor to Hellier. Hellier now with the footy can go back to Dominic over the head. He doesn't. He comes back out wide to Derham. Derham goes long. Someone has to run onto the football. Run onto them, pick it up. They do very well. That was Blackwell, I think it is. Here comes Lockie McGregor. It's all bounced right at his toes. He's given up the race already. Now to Westy from Canna Bay. West now loads it up, inbound, one grab, two grab. You nearly have to pay that, wouldn't you? The first game of footy doesn't get it. Umpire had the pee into his mouth and didn't work. Treat coming out with the footy. They've held on to him. That's holding the ball.
No, it's not.
Well, it would be a prior opportunity, didn't he? Let's speed this game up. He gets it, flicks it up in the air. He gets nearly in the centre. Callum Tonkin gets it out to the skipper. Skipping out of Fife with the football. Loads up in towards the forward line where Nicky couldn't get to the footy. Too big for him. Up over the back. Poke on. Here comes the rush. Here comes Little Terrier and Dominish. Dominish gets the handball away to Matty Tonkin. Matty Tonkin now loads up down the wing. Little bumping and jumping going on. Ball down to Fraser Tonkin. Fraser Tonkin can go central. No, he does. Oh, yes, he does. Short all slipping down the wrong one. Yeah. That was Hamish. Oh, sorry, Hamish. There's too many Tonkins out there. I've listened to you before. There was Warren out there. I've got all the Warrens turned up, and one day there'll be the whole team of them. They'll come back up in the middle again. Bay tap up. Bay tap down. The Creek can't get hold of the footy. Callum gets it. They need half time, these boys. They're getting a little bit tired. Umpire, what are you going to do?
No, it's going to ball up again. So just to toss another one, if you make a side out of Canna Bay, Langhorne's Creek, there goes the siren. And also Whitley Hutchinson's, well, there'd be no room for anyone else. So half-time here at Encounter Bay, we have Langhorne's Creek on the FPA scoreboard. Langhorne's Creek 6-4, Encounter Bay 4-goal 5.
The Royal Family Hotel in the main street of Port Elliot prides itself on having a family atmosphere. Our dining room is open for lunch and dinner 7 days a week, offering great food specials and friendly service. Why not wind down with friends and enjoy a drink in our superb beer garden, renowned for being the best beer garden on the South Coast. There's live music every Friday night, traditional pub-style accommodation, and we're also a sip and save outlet for all your favourite party needs. The Royal Family Hotel, 32 North Terrace, Port Elliot. Victor Tyre Power are your local one-stop shop for all tyres, wheels and batteries. Tyre Power are Australia's biggest independent tyre retailer, which means you get the power of a big range of the big brands, expert advice and lower prices.
Get the power of a local owner and operator.
Get the power of great service that keeps you coming back.
Get the power. Victor Tyre Power, 170A Hindmarsh Road, Victor Harbour. Get the power! FP Ag, the name you can trust for all your farm needs. FP Ag Rural Supplies has the knowledge and know-how to help you improve your production with expert agronomy advice for your pastures, hay production and broadacre cropping, fertiliser advice and spreading, animal health strategies, fencing needs, expert viticultural advice, livestock sales options, and we also offer an on-farm delivery service. FP Ag, with 5 fully stocked branches across the Fleurieu, we're in your field.
Anyway, they're almost ready to go here. The team's out on the ground, the umpire says you're okay, and he holds the ball aloft to get play under the way for this second half of the game. Up it goes, pushed down, all quick player then grabbed it on the way through, didn't get away with it though. Player one in front, one behind, and he was going nowhere. Throws it up again in the centre. Quick to get out there by Encounter Bay, really didn't go anywhere. Ball's on the ground. It might have been McGregor, or was it the other one? He grabbed hold of it. It was McGregor. Off hands it goes. Here's a chance here for the Bays, or the player there. He's just pushed down on the ground. And the umpire will come in and throw it up. We're still in half-time mode out there at the moment. Anyway, the ball's on the ground. Two-player comes across, and there's a big, long kick on down the ground. And the mark, I think, what we pay down there to the Encounter Bay. Yes, it is. There's a basic on it. Tonkin, English Tonkin, throw it down there this time. And he kicks it further down the ground. He's in charge now. It's almost at centre half back. Renshaw marks the ball down there through Renshaw. Renshaw kicks it down. Well, I'll pay that one too. He got it just before it touched the ground. And it's in front of the coach's box. And there's another kick further down the ground it goes. And it's gone straight to the opposition. That big seller puts his hands up. Says, give it to me, give it to me. And all his player. Then he caught up there his opponent. And the mark has been taken there by Caleb Howe.
Now to Kellogg.
And Kellogg with his left foot, if he has a real go at this, you'll probably get it very close.
Lockie.
Oh, Lockie McGregor. The smallest player on the ground, waited at the back, hit him on the chest, and Lockie doesn't normally miss too many goals.
He just uses his body so well. For a little bloke, just stop, prop, guy hit him, bounce forward, Lockie goes over.
Didn't he represent South Australia when he went back to Woodville West Side?
Yeah.
I think he might represent the SA team.
Good mark of the year,
Yeah.
grand final too. I wouldn't watch that.
In he goes, and there's another goal down there to Langhorne Creek. So Langhorne Creek now go to 6 goals 4. Encounter Bay stay on a 4 goals 5.
Hi, I'm Jamie, manager at Telstra Store Victor Harbour. If you need help with anything tech related, we're here to help.
If you're having problems with your phone or internet, we can give you a bit more help than just telling you to turn it off and on again.
And if you need a new phone or entertainment bundle, we can show you some options. And this is what we have.
So feel free to pop in for a friendly chat anytime. We look forward to seeing you at Telstra Store Victor Harbour soon.
You get the spectators to move to.
No, it's enough. Up she goes in the centre, goes down. Nobody really gets it, but in they come the Creek boys. He gets swung around. He's gone to holding the ball a little bit too long, and he didn't really get it out quickly. So now it comes up the flank, comes around, and Counter Bay into attack. Over the back. Oh, that was quick. Handball series of that goes to Langhorne Creek, steps back inside, goes back down, bang, the body comes in there again. He goes around there. No attempt at it. You've got to ping him for that. He just held it onto it and he put both hands on it, made no attempt to make it any, reason to get rid of it. Up he goes over the top, Tonkin can't give it out. It comes, that's throw anyway, the umpire's blindsided, so he couldn't see it. She's over the boundary lines for a throw-in. Spectators here are saying the same, but if you look where he was behind the whole pack. He had no hope of seeing that. Boundary umpire, right in front of us here. Up he goes, Tonkin gets it, pushes it out, goes around, Tyson Hill can't get it. There's another flick out that goes by the creeks, turns around inside, comes back in, kicks out, goes over the head of his player, overrun there by Encounter Bay, turns around, picks it all up, goes forward, over the top, Bay's are struggling on the end, they're getting a lot of pressure from the creeks that goes up. And she's on the forward wing here for Langhorne Creek, kicked into the Victor Harbour end, and the umpire comes in once again, Karen.
Yeah, well, he throws the ball up high. I went in there, maybe got one around the shoulder. It was fairly hard at the ball. I think he's got to go here for the ball. No. Play on again. And then if they got it out eventually, I think they got sick of it anyway. Here's a chance to system again. Takes hold of the hand pass. Down the ground they go, oh, they're in business here. If he takes the mark, he does take it out there. But he was professional pushed down then by the player. Now they've got the whole of the over.
He can go if he wants, but he's good enough and set up.
Push it back into the centre forward.
He's coming back with it. Got a FAD, or it's going back.
Yeah, FAD, I think, and it's
50 metres. No, it's 50 metres. So it's got to go back to the player who's been given 50.
It's taking a while to work out what's happening.
Yeah, the umpires are swapped and they're just now deciding how to go back to the player with the ball because
he made it 50 metres from the spot. It wasn't FAD because the player had the footy. He's now ended up back with it.
He's going to put himself right out in front anyway. Should be able to get this goal. Put the Bays back into it a bit more. And he goes after all that confusion down there.
Nice, and it's double poster.
You get 2 points, 2 posts.
Yeah, that's a perfect, isn't it?
No, 4 goals 6 to Counter Bay, 7 goals 4 Langhorne Creek.
Darren with the football game, I think she's huge shove. Darren with the football cleared it. The big shove come back out there. Langhorne Creek through Baldock, I think it is, with the footy. Loads back up again inside here. There wasn't a bit of a poor kick. It's the Tyson, he was fairly well set upon, I think, down there. And Langhorne Creek control of the footy. The option goes short, go how. In the defensive distance, taking the place off it, not panicking, finding the target.
Number 30 sneaking out this side.
Over to Dominic. Dominic plays the ball a little bit. I'll make it a positive 50 here, but it's the rim.
swings the fence to 50. You've got to make it look a bit worse than that, though, didn't you?
He can. Dominic was at football. Loads up a long bomb up towards the coach's box. He's going to go. Elliott slammed her on the boot. It was a bit of an airy. Not a lot come out of that. Bayes had control of it. Still had a fingertip. But gets the handball away. Handball up over the top. Well picked up. Received there. I think it was by 5. He goes back inbound and finds Neville. Neville goes quickly to Nick Marshall. And he gets the football punched away from his fingertips by Roti. It's gone out of bounds inside 50 for Encounter Bay. Looking to build Encounter Bay. Break it down as they get closer to home. And ball is putting in again. To put it in the throat of one of his players. He doesn't. The big fella gets in his way. He gets the catch out. It comes back door it comes. Goes back around there to Blackwell. Blackwell loads up the 4 dozen to Elliott. Elliott gets it up. Bouncy ball. Whoops, beats the player there for the Bays. He gets in it. Can't get it. Lockie McGregor can't beat it. Goes through the interchange gate. She's going to the boundary umpire.
Yes. Someone must have just touched it near the boundary line there. Right in front of the Encounter Bay bench. The under umpire will toss it in. We don't run out. Up it goes. Yeah, on the bench. Got a throw in there. They've got the hide in it anyway. So he's got it now. Off hands it goes across the boundary line once again. And Encounter Bay this quarter kicking down towards the cricket net end. No, it's not the other end, isn't it?
Bay going
to the right-hand side down there to the netball court end. In it goes. Ball's on the ground again. A lot of scragging and at the moment, isn't it? The umpire's just coming in, throwing the ball up. Plenty of throw-ups here today. Umpire throws it up high once again. Down it goes. Plenty of players around the ball. And the player then she's got hold of, and the umpire says, I'll throw it up again. And it hasn't moved very far at all in the last minute or so. The ball's on the ground and in another one. Well, Trev, you've got to do something about this. Yeah. The umpire will come in and throw it up again.
Yeah, I'll get the skates on him, so he comes, like I said, still on that board on the ring over there in front of the club rooms. Up they go, turn around, nobody really gets it out. Creeks now flick it out their corner and off they go. Into attack, but that's gone too far, and that's read beautifully by Encounter Bay in Renshaw. Renshaw for the Bays, swings it out on the top side. They've opened up here now and got it, but that kick might be too short, and it was. 2 players, he dropped it in between, the Creeks intercepted it. Go forward, and they turn around, they find their player out their forward lines and will line up straight in front. And of course, that there is a Cody Hellier. It's already kicked 2, one in each quarter.
Grandson of Kenny.
Did you say Ken was a grand? Grand Ken.
Yeah, grandson of Ken.
Now, I saw them over there earlier, him and lovely wife, and they turned around and rolled up, so up he goes, drags the ball, that comes back beautifully. No problems at all. Kenny will say, I showed him how to do that. So turn around, so...
South Coast Realty is an independent, locally owned and operated real estate business, incorporating sales and property management of both permanent and holiday rentals. We're heavily involved in the local community, with offices in Victor Harbor and Normanville. Our professional and friendly staff can assist you with all your real estate needs. And with well over 5,000 registered buyers on our database, all wanting to purchase properties on the South Coast, we're helping you stand out in the crowd. South Coast Realty, local real estate specialist, helping you stand out in the crowd. Give us a call today.
Trying to get it in and out. Up they go again. Even ruck contest. Encounter Bay gets the first kick out of the centre. Comes up to Jack Christmas, but better than him was Matty Thompson. He's underneath the footy. Gives it back to the box and the coach from Stella. Stella now lines up a little chip pass up over the top, finds Derham. Derham now loads up a big one to centre our forward out towards coach's offside. Can't pick out the mark. The Bays now could clear themselves out of here, but no, Langhorne Cricket equal to the task. The handball wasn't the first one to Elliott. Comes backwards again, goes back out and top over the back. It goes there to Benny Arbin. Arbin backwards, back inside. He goes there to Blackwell again. Handball over the top. She's turned into a bit of a farce in there in the middle. What's the umpire's going to do out of a lift lock? He's crossed his arms as he says, I'll have it. We'll ball up and still in great efficiency. Good bodies around. One back out again. Long shadows. Up they go. Stella. Tonkin. Stella puts the big body in front. No poke away. Puts the smart case in there by Baldock. Baldock. He has done Baldock. Switches up play. Comes across to Tonkin. Tonkin now can go short. The pass has to be good. It is. And that's come up okay. That's to Neville. Neville comes over to Jackie Crispin. He's got the legs. He can come up over the top. Does to Westy. Westy has to gather it and go. Does. Plays the old dummy. Going to go long. Nick Martin is the target. He's got two all over him. Nick, the footy's just punched away from him to the boundary line. They've worked out who the target is down there. When Tyson said go over the top, they doubled up on Nick. And the punch away was easy.
Yeah, look, the boundary umpire's a mile away here from the two ruckman. He comes in to put it in. They've got a long way away, haven't they? And the ball comes in full short. Tonkin knocks it back over his head. That's the encounter by Tonkin. He goes little Lockie McGregor. He puts it up. This is one in. I reckon this will stay in, yeah. Touched across the line, I would think.
Yeah, thumbed out of bounds. Was spelled there by Kruger for encounter by.
No, they paid it on the floor, haven't they?
No, come up here. Umpire's gone after it.
He's gone for the tap. All
right, down the umpire now will chuck it in again. Then it goes. Not a bad throw in there. Seller outpoints his opponent there and push it down. It's on the ground again. They spend a little bit too much time there, aren't they? They've really got to, I reckon, blow it up a bit quicker than that and spread it out because there's too many players around the ball. It's a problem. Yeah, it is. From the throw up. It's gone out there. Top over the top to Kellogg. But Kellogg can't do anything with it. In it goes another. When brown jumpers out there seem to outnumber and Counter Bay, just should get the ball going and it does down the ground they go with it. It's gone over there to Blackwood. Blackwood, a teammate running down the ground out there, he takes a mark and I reckon that might be Howell again.
No, Scotty Tonkin.
Yeah,
Tonkins. Tonkins are out here everywhere.
Three on one side and something two on the other side. Ball's on the ground, down along that far side or the club room side it goes. Hand pass goes in from the Counter Bay. Ball comes out loose again, and the Bays are on the run. They got blocked out of it then. This doesn't come off for Encounter Bay. They're in trouble because the player there, the cricket, nudge in the back again.
He's got him. He's got him. He won. Well done, Lockie.
He may not be followed. He was going to get him, didn't he? The cricket gets the free kick. Kicks the ball right now to the forward line. Off hands it is again. Ball comes over loose. Here's a chance for Curtis Perry to put the ball in. He does, and goes just to the other side of the goalpost for a minor score to Langhorne Creek. So Langhorne Creek got 8 goals, 5. And Counter Bay, 4 goals, 6 on our Ag scoreboard.
Get a hold of him, Trev.
So here's Hamish Tonkin now with the ball for the Bays. Brings it back up the cover of the scoreboard side. And Tyson Neal takes it up to the Bays on the back flank. Looks into the sun with his shields his eyes. Just outside the shadows, he's waiting, so he'll get called on soon. As he does, and he short kicks and he finds his player in close to the boundary line there, and that's Baldock again. Counter Bay. Short kicking here, trying to keep control of this ball. If they keep this play up, they're going to get welted. So kicks it all up, and the big boy in Callum Tonkin in the right. And Counter Bay takes it on the second grab, but she was bouncing around. They're stagnant, though. They are stagnant. They just turn around, they can't open up. They're just kicking down the line. That's going to go out of bounds in the full anyway. It was either Rattler in the crease and get the kick, and they lead here now through Damien James. Damien James kicks another short one, and I tell you what, he's got that one out in the bounds too. That is short kicking, and like I said, if you bring in 15 metres for a kick to go, well, that won't happen. Kicks inside, and that's another intercept there too. Langhorne's Creek, they back out now. It's just over there, and Ben Arvin kicks the ball for the Creek, goes forward. It goes up there, and it goes onto there, and the Creek's now taking control. Lines up for himself. He goes. Players are coming back. Creeks are spreading out everywhere. He's going to have a They kick it this.
Mitchell.
Yeah, certainly is. 16 Mitchell Cleggett. He can normally get a boot into these.
Yeah. No, he's used to do for one or two games.
It's just a matter whether he's going to force it too much, being their first games. He comes in, drives the ball, and he hangs that one out so far. Into the sun, the bays are looking, it comes off his stump because how low it dropped. Comes up there, handball goes around. Counter Bay now, pushing the ball out, goes back around, handball goes on. Out it comes down now, he's gone, be holding the ball. He's played it, yep, holding the ball down. The Creeks will get the play there. Centre half forward, over to you, Kevin.
Yes, well, they've got a chance now to get the ball right into their scoring area again. It's short. He shouldn't go much out of that. Gets it over to Seller, and Seller says, give it to me. And it's gone through for another behind out there. So 8 goals, 6 Langhorne Creek to Encounter Bay, 4 goals.
No one talking to the coach there. He had all the time in the world to put that on the boot properly and rushed it. And the Bay through the footy from that deep in the pocket scoreboard side, but a long way from home. Looking for options. Go back into the square. Too many disposals coming out and the mess has come. I don't think it's come off end. He just touched it. Or went over the line. And the umpire will come around and throw it in. The umpire's coming in to have a chat. No, he's giving it to Encounter Bay.
Resting, I think, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't know what anyway. All comes back down the line from the coach's box at Langhorne Creek, intercepted Arbon with the footy, handball back inside to Dominish. Dominish can't get it. Maybe him with a free kick. There was a play on call up in there. Ball comes back down and well done by Baldock again. I think he's very well in defence. Baldock, but can they clear it? Here's the centre. Finally go this time. That's home. They do.
Another Tonkin.
Yeah, Tonkin. This time to Hamish. He gets the ball out wide. They come out wider. Back out to the rolling player there in Pearson. And Pearson has been 50 metres or stepping under the mark. A little bit hitty or a bit of lip going on from somewhere.
Yeah, no, he's just tried to play. I think he's playing on and went over.
All right. When he's coming up, they're going to come up just outside 50, 62 metres to be kick. And another one. So it is Seller. It's Seller. The coach has said something to the umpire, and he didn't like it. Tommy Pearson will be kicking this one 2 metres out. And he's pointed to Seller. He said, it's you, mate. You'll get the 50 metres and down. So the first 50 comes from Seller as well. And, well, coach, what happens? Do you send the runner out to come and get you or what? Or are you just going to do it yourself? That's 100 metre gain there by Tom Pearson. And that's the 101 metres more than he's had in the last few years, Kev. Pearson's out. Point blank range, scored through, matched the football straight up over the through, and a goal on the board.
The Royal Family Hotel in the main street of Port Elliot prides itself on having a family atmosphere. Our dining room is open for lunch and dinner 7 days a week, offering great food specials and friendly service. Why not wind down with friends and enjoy a drink in our superb beer garden, renowned for being the best beer garden on the South Coast. There's live music every Friday night, traditional pub-style accommodation, and we're also a sip and save outlet for all your favourite party needs. The Royal Family Hotel, 32 North Terrace, Port Elliot.
The coach has still got himself in there to ruck, and now he'll have to do something but part from his mouth. Up he goes, puts it down, turns around. Dominish gets it, puts it all out, kicks the ball, Creeks go forward, over the back, McGregor comes out to it, tries to trap it, goes down, gets his stumpy little legs over it and gets all right on it, gets it, and the umpire says, too high, which is hard to believe with a little bloke like that. You can't tackle them around the waist because they're around their ankles. Anyhow, Lockie McGregor has got the ball. It's probably a bit too far out, he can't kick the ball, but he's looking, kicks in, finds it and gets a double grab there to his player, and there was only just distance on it. Turns around. Off he goes. He plays on quickly though. Bombs him into the goals. Up the back. Through the hands and Encounter Bay at the back. Reliever. Out they come here though. It's going to be a run onto here. Even numbers. Up they turn around. Picks it all up. Drives the play out there that pays to. Puts it away and in the back. And they got away with it. Hands in the back. Pushed him down and the umpire couldn't see it. In it turns. Creek's got the ball now. Turns it over. Goes back around here now to Curtis Perry. He puts it over, finds his player out wider still. That one goes to to Evans. Evans puts it back in towards the centre, and the Creeks are starting to find
Area, is it? On the ball?
No, play on there, goes up to up, it comes, and that's a poor kick out the back lines and intercepting through there, and that's into Sanders, Brendan Sanders for the Creeks. He comes out wide, there's the player, short out wide, Bays are not picking it up, starting to get out on here. Right on the chest again as it goes round here. That goes to Mitchell Clegger. He kicks again, look at that, there's 5 short kicks there, and they hit the target, which the Bays can't do. So lining up here now is Lachlan Evans for Langhorne's Creek. Going to be kicking from, he'll kick outside 50 by the looks. He's a fair way out. He's not real certain, he's looking, so they've just got to keep manning on to here because he's just going to kick this one up there. Up it goes, just puts it up, hangs it out, over they goes, touched in front, goes down, counter Bays, rush it through for a minor score. So Langhorne's Creek is an extra point on the FP Ag scoreboard.
Renshaw with the 40 to bring it back in for the Bays and then to clear it and get it down the other end very quickly. Everybody's been crammed up there. There is no one from centre up forward for the Bays behind. Everybody's jammed up 2/3 of the ground. He's up with Baldock. Renshaw to Baldock. Baldock goes back to Renshaw again, Willie.
Keep going further.
Yeah, I don't like it. Yeah, I don't like it. It's just too many. Every time there's a disposal, it's a chance for something to go wrong. The kick come back out now. It's not the best one up over the top. Plenty Langhorne Creek's neck. Tonks now gets the ball on a little wayward one through the middle of the ground. Here comes a series of handballs. Looking, building, then counter by the kick forward. Not a good one. It was. Just let him down a bit. Goes down to Brendan Saunders again from the defensive line. Inside 50 they made it. Gets the ball back over to Jake Dominish. Footy. Too big for his opponent. Can they run onto the footy? Or he does. Runs onto it beautifully. Read it nicely. Handball wasn't the best. They give his teammate all sorts of trouble.
On the ball.
Wrapped up.
That was tight.
That's a quick decision. The team was losing their furphy about that one a little bit. Guys play on quickly. Down the line. Man's got it in front. It is all Langhorne Creek. They gather a momentum. They can switch up play. Interception. Back around to Curtis Perry. The skipper now loads up the boot. Left foot up down to the box in Stella. He's pushed underneath the football. Play on to the call. Bays have got it again. Load it up on the boot. Just turn it and burn it. And burn it they do. Good grab.
Yeah, I reckon it was Mitchell.
Mitch. All comes back inside again. Inbound it comes to Scotty Tonks. Scotty Tonkin. My ponies this weekend. Ball back down again. The bouncy ball back to Baldock again. Baldock's kick was a little bit too hard in Vast. Jackie Crispin comes in, beats him round the corner. Blackwell's got it. Well smothered by Jack. He's trying to turn it up. She's gone out of bounds on the far side of the oval there, Kev.
Yeah, right over there by the tower.
Test there, your peakers.
It will. I mean, a microscope to get them from here.
Hang on, I'll drive around again.
Umpire throws the ball back in. Not fairly high then, anyway. I'm not too sure about the distance. But anyway, Chris got hold of the ball now. Down to the centre half forward area it goes. They're leading the race for the ball out there.
Seller.
And there was a good mark taken down there by Seller.
He needs to kick 3.
He won't do it. He thinks it's silly this time he was thinking.
First thing he can do is keep his mouth shut. Don't tell the umpires say how good was that, mate.
We've seen the ball taken off the player before, haven't we? That's shot for goal.
Mm-hmm. And there was one for 100 too, wasn't
there? It's funny how we're all the same way. He's played for Victor too.
Umpire's got hold of it.
And his son ain't playing for the Crows.
He got hold of it this time through Seller. Something's in now. Not that far out. Should be able to get the distance. And
he's got to make up for it.
And he hasn't, I know.
Oh, yeah, he has.
There's a goal. And that goal goes to Langhorne Creek.
Mount Compass Quarry and Landscape Supplies have over 40 years experience in mining and blending soils and organics. We're specialist in turf soils, landscaping and organic blends. Customised washed sands for horse arenas, sports grounds and building sands. We also have a large range of decorative stones, gravels, mulches and pine barks. From car trailers to all truckloads. Wholesale Quarry Direct. Mount Compass Quarry and Landscape Supplies. 86 Sandmine Road, Mount Compass. Open Monday to Friday 7am to 4pm at Saturday 7am to 11am. Phone 8556 8421.
Yeah, I will. Might have to buy a breakfast.
Up she goes in the centre, comes down, hits the ground, stacks on the mill here again, Rose, happening all day with it. Umpire, let it go, the base, everybody's waiting, the Creeks picked it up and snuck it out. It's gone forward, and they've got themselves there in Jake domination. He drives up, fumbles the ball, goes out, and should be holding just about on, goes on, gets it out though, clear, goes back down, flicks it up to the Bays. The Bays are just kicking blind here. They got to turn around, pick it up, over he goes, made a good attempt there, but he couldn't get it out. Creeks picked the ball up, go forward, kick out wide again, and they go wider onto this. Outside the 50 now, drives in, kicks the ball, and he's missed off target by a long shot there, and Langhorne's Creek are peppering it in here. So on the FP Ag scoreboard, we get 9-8, I reckon, the Creeks to 5 goals, 6 in Counter Bay, and don't look at the scoreboard, boys, they're out to shock us.
Going to sleep.
They're putting them up on Counter Bay.
Anyway, I might need that in a minute, the way things are going. And the umpire will come in, and I think the umpire's hanging back a little bit, hoping like hell that the ball will get brought in. Cool spot over there in the shade. Throws the ball up anyway, up it goes. Down it goes. Picked up by the Bays, and you go anywhere with that one. And again, he's given them plenty of time to get rid of it out there, and balls play on. Creek now will pick the ball up. No, they don't pick the ball up. It's going hard to try and pick it up again, and it's left to the big fella down there to pick it up, whacking him, and that's Durham. I think the free kick to the mark here will be paid to Langhorne Creek. They will. Handles off. Handballed it off out there to
Give another kick.
Doesn't matter for goal. You don't have to bring it back until you go.
Everyone's waving their arms and saying it is a goal.
Yeah, he's signalled it is a forward.
So it is another goal to Langhorne.
That was
Double goal.
Thomas Durham.
So Thomas is going to get the double goal.
He's going to get another shot at it.
Well, the first one went through. He waved it.
That's one goal.
But, he did signal that it was downfield, so he wasn't expecting to go through. So I wouldn't have thought.
He didn't look for it to see if it was all. He didn't give the all clear, so you're right. So it'll only be the one goal. He did not. Yeah, you're right. So the umpire was officiating, didn't look down the ground and give it the all clear to the goal umpire. They did wave it through, but it wasn't all clear. So the footage come back. We shouldn't have worried about it. It was the goal anyway. So check with the goal umpire if it was a goal, and he went, yep.
Victor Tyre Power are your local one-stop shop for all tyres, wheels and batteries. Tyre Power are Australia's biggest independent tyre retailer, which means you get the power of a big range of the big brands, expert advice and lower prices.
Get the power of a local owner and operator.
Get the power of great service that keeps you coming back.
Get the power. Victor Tyre Power, 170A Hindmarsh Road, Victor Harbour.
3/4 time when they do it. Back in the centre here it
And
goes.
it's got big Louis confused. He didn't want to wave that one through.
Yeah, up it goes. Comes back down the ground. No one gets in. Counter Bay picks up, tries to bulldoggers into it. Doesn't get it. Could have got one through in the back, but he didn't. So it'll be another ball up to there. And Counter Bay need to get something over this. Daniel Toole gets up here. Up it goes. Counter Bay gets it. They kick forward, but intercept. Ball sport from behind was all right. Picked all that was high. Umpire didn't see that one again either, and the Creeks got out with it again. Now they come on the flank, up on the wing, and he finds in the air in Curtis Perry.
No, Dominic.
Dominish, this is Jake. Jake Dominish with it now. He's
He's
looking,
one boot shy too.
he's under, he got called on, he just got his kick away in time. Up it goes, Sprawl from behind. Counter Bay, he gets held onto the umpire. Seen that one? He has. It's finally seen one, so hang on, and Counter Bay will leave on their back flank. Scoreboard side though, and they've been defending all game today here. Kicks it up short, goes up. Now they come and Tonkin gets it for Counter Bay, and that's Callum the Ruckman. He's running here onto the wing, drives this one up the flank. It's all run up. Up they go, Tyson Beale, out his sat onto that. And it was always going to be his. He's turning around telling these players go into the pockets. Drives them down low, puts it all out, and a good hand gets in there by Langhorne's Creek. Turns around, he wraps it up, puts it all down, puts it on the boundary line. Counter Bay pick it all up. He gets forward, drove them back into the ground. Still in the pocket that goes, and the umpire is going to step in here and have a ball up only a couple of metres inside in the Counter Bay's outside pocket. Here on the side. I'll keep this one because I've got a clear view.
31 minutes at the moment.
Whew. Up it goes now. Goes up, Ruckman. There's the silence, so you've got it there, Kevy. So, as far as we go there, keep it on you, boys, because I know the scoreboard is completely wrong by at least 3 points that they've put on the bows.
I'm not too sure what.
Well, Kevy, we've got our computer we're running here. We've got 10 goals, 8 Langhorne Creek, 5 goals, 8 encountered Bay.
FP Ag, the name you can trust for all your farm needs. FP Ag Rural Supplies has the knowledge and know-how to help you improve your production with expert agronomy advice for your pastures, hay production and broadacre cropping, fertiliser advice and spreading, animal health strategies, fencing needs, expert viticultural advice, livestock sales options, and we also offer an on-farm delivery service. FP Ag, with 5 fully stocked branches across the Fleurieu, we're in your field.
Hi, I'm Jamie, manager at Telstra Store Victor Harbour. If you need help with anything tech related, we're here to help.
If you're having problems with your phone or internet, we can give you a bit more help than just telling you to turn it off and on again.
And if you need a new phone or entertainment bundle, we can show you some options. And this is what we have.
So feel free to pop in for a friendly chat anytime. We look forward to seeing you at Telstra Store Victor Harbour soon.
Mount Compass Quarry and Landscape Supplies have over 40 years experience in mining and blending soils and organics. We're specialist in turf soils, landscaping and organic blends. Customised washed sands for horse arenas, sports grounds and building sands. We also have a large range of decorative stones, gravels, mulches and pine barks. From car trailers to all truckloads. Wholesale Quarry Direct. Mount Compass Quarry and Landscape Supplies, 86 Sandmine Road, Mount Compass. Open Monday to Friday, 7am to 4pm and Saturday 7am to 11am. Phone 8556 8421.
It's like the last term off.
Umpire with the footy. Here we go. Last term. Tap down. Tap down it is easy by Stella, but picked up it is there by Encounter Bay. They can drive themselves straight into attack. The kick going forward, Nick Marsh. Oh, a little bit too big for him. Comes over the back for the second effort to going in. Nick's got the footy. They're all on top of him. Umpire comes all up. Thought he could have done holding the ball. We don't know how to play this guy yet. He does. Picks it up in there very quickly. Nick Marshall does the ruck work. Taps back out wide, playing there for the base, in the pocket. Dixon comes off of a replay by the looks of it. And he's going to play a three
off the foot.
Off the foot. So it's gone to Zach Renshaw, I think it is.
24.
He's come from one end of the ground down.
Goes at the under.
No. Renshaw around the body. If he kicks this, it'll get him goal. That wasn't a bad looking effort. I reckon no, it's only a point. So in Encounter Bay, they've got the scoreboard sorted out. They go to 5 goals, 7. Langhorne Creek 10-8 on their FPX scoreboard.
It'll be brought back in when they go and get it. Down there.
I wonder if they get into trouble at the scoreboard. They kick a point and they don't want to change it over.
Yeah. They get paid by the
goal.
By the goal. Creeks with the ball now. Get the play on. Down they go. That's not a bad kick either. It's going down a fair way out there. Pack forms. No one can get hold of it. They all fall on top of it. Picked up this time by Creek. Get it further down. There's not too many players in the other half of the ground down there.
Oh, good trap.
Good trap. Well done down there by Encounter Bay. They kick it in. That's not a bad mark either taking there.
Renshaw again.
Renshaw's got it. You really get under this. You must be able to get it very close.
Versatile player.
You've got to get every bit of this though, boys. He's a long way out.
You certainly need a goal there. Comes in. Puts the ball. It's too hard. That's the problem. It's got up high, but comes down. There's plenty of players out there from Encounter Bay, and they many was touched. Touched. And the ball has gone out of bounds without. It might have got touched one. First.
Yeah, touch down a bounds.
Down jump by, will throw it in. In it goes. Ball falls a little bit short. Picked up this time by Langhorne Creek. Both there trying to stop him getting the ball out. But like a rugby game at the moment, just trying to gain a few metres each time they get possession of the ball. It comes out loose now, and Encounter Bay are under the ball out there in the mark. Touch play on. Oh, touch, was it? We're a long way away. Anyway, Tom Bonner, he had a chance to get it. The ball goes in, and it's gone just the other side of the post for another minor score. So 5-8 Encounter Bay, 10-8 to Langhorne Creek in the FBA scoreboard.
Creeks bring the ball back in quickly. Don't waste too much time to come into the back pocket on the scoreboard side. Still drives it up in this flank now. Up they go, base of fun. That's good body work there by the Creeks, and that was taken by Ben Arbor. Still on the back flank though, still terribly wide. Sets it up, just pops this up in the air. Bay's going to get in front, and that's hanging onto his arm, and then Westy will get the free kick for hanging onto his arm. So Encounter Bay, Westy will get through to play on. Short kick again, not the way to go. He just rolls the ball over and stays there, so he rolls in beautifully there, and of course Langhorne Creek, where it came from just only 2 seconds ago. Kicks it in, and he finds his player there now in Jared Pellick. Goes inside. Tyson Neal picks it, doesn't get it up, lets it go. The Bay's a handball, goes back to Tyson Neal. He handballs out, goes to Bonners. Bonners turn around, puts it up. That was smothered. Creeks get on it, roll over, turns around. Bay's pick it all up. He gets wrapped up at centre half forward, and then it will be a ball up by the umpire. Not much movement going on here from either side, so I think, like I said, first game in goes into it. Stella come from 50 yards away and wanted to get a block. Good going on that one. So he turns around. Bays get the ball, kick it forward. Man in front, turns around, gets a free kick. Ranage goes and the Creeks are off. Out they go now to the club room side, the back flank. Turns around, goes up. He drives it now out off wide to the wing. Turns around, goes over. Spoilt from behind by Encounter Bay and over there down the line. In front of the club rooms for a throw-in, and over to you, Nifty.
Thank you very much. We have a building over in the club rooms. Open up the pub.
No, shutter's still down.
The umpire for you, Callum Ponky gets the step over the back. And he's got to run onto it, can't do it. The Creek try to do it. They get the ball squeezed out of him again. It's still up on the ground. Umpire's going to come into play here. He just snuck out underneath him. He's going again to roll the dice. Langhorne Creek up over the top. It goes the ball around the corner to Dominic. He's been a bit quiet the last half. He comes up quickly, plays on quickly, and Helios now gets the body wrapped up. He's in a lot of trouble down. You can't make out your handball on it to yourself.
What he did, he's handballing the ball and holding it into the ground with the other hand.
He should have been a magician. Ball comes back in, intercepted by
Pearson's.
He's going down the point. He goes for all out attack now, a long way behind here. He's up the long one. They kick in high. They fly high early. Sun gets in their eyes. Brings to the ground again. Langhorne Creek come out with the footy. Blackwell it is with it down the line to Claire. Claire get one in the back. It should have been a free kick here. Got Mitch. I'll give this Mitchell. Here's Mitchell Leggett. He goes short. And short pass comes off. And goes down the line. It's Toby Elliott.
It's one every quarter so far, boys, so you should mark this one down.
What's that?
He wants his boot.
He kick it with a sock. That's for 7 points.
That's a fair thing.
Stupid ad.
Oh.
Some of those things damn near happen.
They did back in your days, Kev, when the old bloody used to fall apart. They came out of the every quarter, didn't they?
They didn't have any pumps to pump them up. They were solid.
You used to fly to the junior or catch the bus and you used to take the same footy with you week after week, didn't you? In your little bag. Yeah. Elliott on his way in, kicked on it, so he got close to the man in the mark again. Big Louie's gone sky gazing for that one. She's come off target and through for a minor score. And again, Trevor puts the mocker on the board to the goal. He's done a pretty good job with that.
Yeah.
He put the mocker on everyone.
Bays will bring the ball back in. They go over to the far side of the ground. That's not a bad kicking either. Up they go. Knocked down. Here's a chance for Creeks again to get the ball down that forward line and get it down.
Lockie.
Yeah, always going to be. Always crampy.
Either
that or need the oxygen.
Lack of oxygen.
No, please.
He loves it. I was at the grand final when they played Yeah, a few years ago now, and Lockie just appeared. Eagles was getting a bit belting, but Lockie was absolute screamer. I can't believe our guys at 4 foot 6 and get up 18 feet.
Comes in there to have his kick, his goal.
He's got to give Louis the run for that one.
He's got it. Ooh, close. Really, that's near enough.
Good enough.
FP Ag, the name you can trust for all your farm needs. FP Ag Rural Supplies has the knowledge and know-how to help you improve your production with expert agronomy advice for your pastures, hay production and broadacre cropping, fertiliser advice and spreading, animal health strategies, fencing needs, expert viticultural advice, livestock sales options, and we also offer an on-farm delivery service. FP Ag, with 5 fully stocked branches across the Fleurieu, we're in your field.
Friday before that. So, yeah, condolences to the families of both of those people.
Back in the centre where she went, Bayes got it all out, went forward, Creeks tried to get out, they get wrapped up there. So she's the ball up, centre half forward, right in Counter Bay. Just outside the centre square now they are. Up they go. Seller puts the ball down. Trapped beautifully by Tyson Neal. Off the boot and goes into it. Drives it forward. Up they go to Bayes. That's the glove. That's about very few times they've made a lead and the ball's gone out and for him to run into it. So Bayes are going to have a set shot at this. He's gone back further than he has to kick.
No, I haven't got down for anything. So he's had a few cracks at him, but he has the job, didn't he? And I put the mockers on him first up, but he kicked so well last year.
Yeah,
I think he might be on the board, boys. I think he might be on the board.
Strolls back across. Thank you very much.
South Coast Realty is an independent, locally owned and operated real estate business, incorporating sales and property management of both permanent and holiday rentals. We're heavily involved in the local community, with offices in Victor Harbor and Normanville. Our professional and friendly staff can assist you with all your real estate needs. And with well over 5,000 registered buyers on our database, all wanting to purchase properties on the South Coast, we're helping you stand out in the crowd. South Coast Realty, local real estate specialist, helping you stand out in the crowd. Give us a call today.
The centres have had to chase a long way.
I think they want to get on the job, the first game and all. That's what you've been doing all this.
Back to the centre she goes up. Nobody can get it out. It comes down. It's a free kick to Tyson Neal. Tyson Neal goes out there, puts it all out into the forward flanks. Creeks though, pick it all up, slug it up back. Comes back into the play and goes to Lachlan Evans. He dropped it there and puts it all on. Play on. Wraps it all up and the Bays get in. The umpire's he's played a free kick, dragged it in to hold the ball, I'd say. Said, yep, indicated he dragged it in. So the Bays on the true wing will turn around right from the barbecue hut there. Will play on. Off he goes now. Drives that ball forward and that one was Fraser Tonkin. Puts it up and the player picks it up on the forward flank. Drives in for it. Oh, that's down low. Goes out. Oh, bounces off the chest of the Creek player. Goes out. Seller can't get it up for the Creeks. Pushes all out. Taps forward by the Creeks. Bayes trying to recover. Looks like he almost got one in the back and the umpire's picked up and I reckon he has paid it. It's a free to Encounter Bay. And it comes back out there and that one goes off there to Oliver Price. Oliver Price put it in, but it's a poor one and the Creeks are relieving it in the back flank. He goes back. He'll probably go the clubber inside, which he does. Steps off inside, takes it off, drives that ball forward. Right up onto the wing, goes out, tap down. Counter Bay need to pick it up. Crispin, handballs back for them. Turns around, side steps in. Over it comes back around, goes back to Crispin. He fumbles a little bit. He handballs back again. Off it goes, the Bays now put it all up. Up in the forward lines, up they go. Tap down, goes down, the Crooks get the ball. Can't get it around, hammers him into the ground. Puts it all up, still on that forward flank in there. Goes out, the umpire's blown his whistle. Pick it up, almost looked like it was a throw, or was he indicate? Yep, it looked like he indicated a throw out for the tackle. And the Bays are going to be the recipient of it over there on their forward flank inside the 50. Turn around player, he's not too sure, he wants to play it off, so in he comes, drives this ball up, puts it all up, right up in the teeth of goal. Up they go, turn around, Bays couldn't take it, rushed over a minor score, so Encounter Bay gets one extra point into there. Over to you, Kitty.
Yeah, 6 goals, 9, and it's to 11 goal 9. 5 goals the difference. about 13 minutes into the final term. Little kick in there by Langhorne Creek, finds his teammate there in the back pocket. Good first run for them this year, probably, other than maybe one trial go.
Yeah.
Anyway, the ball's on the ground now. They're pushing around down there, and the umpire says, give it to me. I'll throw it up again, which is what he does. Up it goes. Langhorne Creek almost got away with it now. Counter Bar gets hold of it. There's a long shot in. There's a mark gone out here. You can't hold him down all day. Looks a bit like this. Nick Marshall. Got hold of it. Kicked the goal about 3 or 4 minutes ago.
He's on a roll.
On a roll with 2.
I'll write it down.
You're right down there.
Yeah.
Oh, you did that right. Far out.
The Royal Family Hotel in the main street of Port Elliot prides itself on having a family atmosphere. Our dining room is open for lunch and dinner 7 days a week, offering great food specials and friendly service. Why not wind down with friends and enjoy a drink in our superb beer garden, renowned for being the best beer garden on the South Coast. There's live music every Friday night, traditional pub-style accommodation, and we're also a sip and save outlet for all your favourite party needs. The Royal Family Hotel, 32 North Terrace, Port Elliot.
Give us the score through the Kevin. I got 3/4 time. We haven't got what we want. That's what we want. I'm going to write that back now.
You can't give us some final scores, can you?
No.
Yeah, Robert Bucker's right. You better keep milking those cows because you don't want to know about the score. The score is Mount Compass 4-7, Wallunga 10 goals 8, and he's giving me another one. So that's the only one he's got. That's all he's got at the moment. But we're missing the other 3.
Well, line ball back up in the middle. We're rolling around, plenty of whistle blowing, but haven't got too far from the centre circle. Nick's go. Down there a little bit. He's having a little bit of a rest.
An ankle on it.
You can't throw it up. Way near, you could have rolled his ankle a little bit. About the weight, now the way they go again. Bella and Tom's getting there. Tom's getting in the front seat again. Handball comes back out. Calipow's been tackled and taken a little bit high.
Fenders off. Fenders off high. Looked at the very time.
Going to just put him back. He'll give you 50 metres as quick as the wing. Play on quickly. Comes out to Westy. Westy's got a bit of work to do. He's got to put the pedal to the metal. He needs a favourable bounce. Yeah, the old Dominish in there, the little terrier biting your ankles. Hold the ball up. I'll have to come in and the ball up. Leaking in the pocket. Now, for the guy. On there again, Wesley's got all the footy, can kick it and go. They're just all really cluttered it up down there, haven't they? Gone across the face a little bit, and back out, ball up, back and down, kick back around the body of the place, trying to go out wider to Nick Marshall again, and they're giving to the man of the moment. Bonus, I think it is with the footy, handball up from the knees, going out with Jack Crispin. He's got a little bit of hot spud, or they're going in hard now. Been a whistle out there. We found a free kick going the way of the Bay. Josh Marshall. Footy, he can't pick up. They're too far away from mate. In again. The kick wasn't a good one.
Burns it again.
Burns it big time. Straight down the throat of Langhorne Creek. Trevorley down there at ground level.
Certainly is. Creeks now. They stay out on their clubroom side. Short kick it out to the back pocket area and take the relieving mark. Now he short kicks back in again. Finds his player into there. He's only just getting resistances. So that goes into him. So he drives now, gets a little bit more, goes out in the back flank, goes out there and finds out, and I reckon that was Kellogg for the Creeks with the ball right in front of the tower over in the back flank, looking into the sun. So the ideal way is to play here, not looking into it then when you're going forward. So he kicks it up to the wing, over the back it goes. Creeks pick the ball up, handball off. Now they've got a break. Here goes Lockie McGregor. He goes up, kicks it off inside. Turns around, goes up. He couldn't get a bend back enough. He turned around. He would have been probably better off to build it over here to this flank. Out they come the Bays now. Steps out there, needs to sit on it. Goes back, he goes in. Handball, puts him under pressure now. They turn around, he breaks it. Handball goes out. The Creeks are still getting it off. Comes through, the Bays are getting themselves into trouble. Wraps it all up. The umpire will have to come in here. There'll be a ball up on the forward flank for Langhorne Creek. Here on the scoreboard side, The umpire comes in. Certainly tired players here now, even though it's only one game in. Up it goes. Handballs around. Tonkin gets it again for the Bays. Pushes it all out. Puts it all over. Handball goes out. Up they go. Dragged over the boundary line. Should be a ball in off the true wing position right in front of the scoreboard here on the Bay Oval. Bays kicking down towards the Victor Township end, which is obviously the eastern end. Comes in, umpire puts it all up and down a bit, makes the ruckman come in a bit. Tonkin pushes it back, slap forward again by the Bays. Tonkin gets it up again, the ruckman. He kicks up, short kick and finds his player run out, plays up, turns around, he got away with that one, Justin Renshaw, puts it up, oh, that's a great mark. Down on his knees, off to his side, on his right-hand side, and takes it, and Tyson Neal gets the ball. Inches from the ground. Wrap one arm around it too, that's how much he had control.
Can he finish it off though? That's what he needs to do.
Yeah. On his distance, he's turning around and he's going to kick from, he'll kick outside the 50. Turn around, normally is a great kick. Here he comes, he'll get close to the man, the mark, swings out, drives it, booms it up, that's going. No problems at all, folks. There she goes, and down the bay on the FP Ag scoreboard, 8 goals 9, Langhorne Creek 11-9.
Victor Tyre Power are your local one-stop shop for all tyres, wheels and batteries. Tyre Power are Australia's biggest independent tyre retailer, which means you get the power of a big range of the big brands, expert advice and lower prices.
Get the power of a local owner and operator.
Get the power of great service that keeps you coming back.
Get the power. Victor Tyre Power, 170A Hindmarsh Road, Victor Harbour.
Yeah, 8-8 has come in. By Ponga, 1 goal 7. Oh,
I've just been texting the boss.
tell him to hurry up.
Yeah.
Ball gets underway here, and the Bays are pushing it around the centre. They still can't break through the creeks, so they push it out here on the back flank. Up on the scoreboard side again once more, and now they're in the shadow so they can look. Kicks it down low, goes out, into it. The Bays pick it all up, can't go into it. He goes back over it, wraps it all up, and turn around and get into there. It was Mitchell Cleggett, and the Bay player was a Bulldog, who's played a great game for him. Up they go, pushes down. Creeks can't quite get over it. He grabs the Bay player, he didn't have it, was at his feet. The umpire will repeat this on the wing again to the top side here, true wing position. Up they go, the umpire looks at him, up they set. Stella gets it, goes out, goes into it. Handballs down, the handballs come out by the Creeks, comes around to McGregor. McGregor puts it all up they go. Handball come from behind by the Bays, turn around, off Westy gets it, puts it all out, hands it over to Tonkin. Tonkin puts it out, one-on-one here. This could be itty-gritty. If you get to lose your feet, you're gone. Creeks recover well. Just gives him the shove off the boot and doesn't quite get enough onto the Creeks. Side steps through, handballs around. Creeks still with it on their forward flank. Drives this ball around his body now. Uppercon, Tonkin, he understep that. Touch. He paid it.
What is going on
He's
back
paid
here?
the Bays have said they've touched it, but the umpire's paid it.
Yeah, well, I think you probably have to pay something like that, wouldn't you, when you come out with it?
It wasn't read right by the Bay boys. They stepped under it too much. He turned around, he waited for the Creek boys. Shouldn't have any problems with this. Just trying to pick up who it is. I think it's 2, isn't it? Yeah, I think it's Dominish. So, Jake Dominish gets his first.
Hi, I'm Jamie, manager at Telstra Store Victor Harbour. If you need help with anything tech related, we're here to help.
If you're having problems with your phone or internet, we can give you a bit more help than just telling you to turn it off and on again.
And if you need a new phone or entertainment bundle, we can show you some options. And this is what we have.
So feel free to pop in for a friendly chat anytime. We look forward to seeing you at Telstra Store Victor Harbour soon.
Umpire tosses the ball up high. Up it goes. Down it goes. Here's a chance for the other Bay player there. He's like a pinball. He just kept bouncing off him all the time there, and it goes down on the ground. That's Bombers. Umpire will come in and throw it up to him. Almost dark here with the stuff on the window that we've got.
Yeah, the tinting. Yeah.
The tinting there for the summertime. Anyway, ball goes across now. Quick pass down there by Fraser Tompkins, but getting his team alight, and the umpire will come in and throw the ball up. Up it goes again, pushes down. Pushes down there, they jump on it. Phased banned a bit, wasn't it?
Bayes are not reading Tom too much, is he? He just palms it down, but there's no good rover.
No one in there. No.
Yeah, there's Sellers. I reckon Sellers probably a bit stronger and a bit taller than him. Here's a chance now for Ty. Ty flips down to the forward line. Out it goes. They run into each other down there. Creek boys get away with it the best. Or did they? Ball's on the ground now. Galloway about to pick it up. And the umpire standing there watching will come in and throw it up.
Yeah, I'd like to see someone like Jackie Christian or something underneath his feet or something. Someone's got a bit of his bloke take off the, look off the feet.
Yeah. Trouble is a road, you've got to get a real good full part of reader.
Umpire chucks it up again. Here it comes out. Creeks have got hold of it. Down to the centre of the ground again. Just a chance.
No, he tried to jump over him.
He was successful in doing it. Obviously he was.
Yeah, you can't pay that one.
No, he didn't get hurt. I thought he might have played that. Anyway, took a chance now for the Bays out there through number 11 was Oliver Price. And the ball's on the ground once again, hasn't gone anywhere out there. We've actually been fairly close here to full time. We're 24 minutes, 2 minutes of time on gone for much scoring in the game, Trev.
Yeah, but the ball was behind the goals for a fair while. They came back at one stage there. So
5 goals as well.
Yeah, Creeks have got the ball. They handball backwards as they normally do. Put it out on the wing now. Clubber inside. In they go. 2 on 1 here. Turn around, the Creek boys trying to hold it up. He does. The umpire's taking his time, but he's whistled it up as a ball up. Normally when they take their time, it's panic for the player with the ball. Right in the true wing, front of the club rooms. Up she goes, turns around, goes down there. Cello gets the ball out, throws, the Bayes read it. They turn around, he gets wrapped up, and the umpire will repeat the same thing once again. They turn around, the shadows have come right over now. The sun's behind the hill at the back, and she's in shadow here. Up it goes, doesn't really come down. Scramble on the ground now, the ball's on the ground, nobody wants to pick it up. Creeks throw it back, goes back to Gomes. He gets wrapped up, he gets put down. He's turned around, gone. The umpire says, I'm going to do this. And they've moved forward, just slightly forward on the wing, Bayes advantage. Slow back Clubber inside. Up they go. Tonkin gets dragged out of that one. He still get his hands to it. Turn around, the Creeks gets it up. He gets wrapped up. And the umpire's going to repeat it, so one of you boys can take it away.
Yeah, Seller and Tonks are having their own little battle out there. Only what Seller, he just looks at something, he just gets him blocked, he bang. In they go again, tap down. The last 2 railroaders just wait out for the siren. That's a big kick over there to blow her up down there. Ball gets tackled down in front of the coach's boxes. I think it's a big start for the old coach's box in there. I think everybody's packed up and gone home.
Socialising, distance socialising.
Oh, that's true. Very good idea. Umpire with the footy, throws it up again. Gets up high up in the air again. Still, it's pretty close to the interchange race. Race here, I think I'll be walking up.
The siren, that's what we're saying. 25, 26 gone.
Yeah. We've got to play out the full match, being the playing coach as well. Since he's been out, he hasn't had to bother to go off and sit on the sidelines and see how the boys were going again. So he's done a pretty good job out there. And there she goes. The siren is sounded. That is the last hoorah. It is for Langhorne Creek. They've done the job on Encounter Bay. It's been a long time since they've knocked over in Encounter Bay here. As I say, there might have been minor premiers last year, but the Bays have had the wood on them. And it was a pretty good game up to half time. You could see then that Langhorne Creek went doing as many mistakes as the Bays and just had a little bit more firepower up forward. Winners are grinners for today. It is Langhorne Creek winners over Encounter Bay, Strathallan winners over Coolwa, Wollonga winners over Mount Compass, McLaren big winners over Victor Harbour, Maiponga, and Yankalilla winners over Maiponga Delic.
This has been a presentation from Victor Harbour's 90.1 Happy FM.